Okay, we got this 1969 Stingray 427, matching numbers, date-coded car in here, and it's a disgrace. It's a sin. The guy bought the car new, and he's had these mechanics, I guess you couldn't even call them mechanics, working on the car, and they did more to damage the car than they did to repair it. It originally came in for the way it ran, and also where the wipers, the valance comes up, lets the wipers run, and then it goes back down. And it's all vacuum operated. Now, here's part of the problem. When I lift up the hood, you'll hear a noise. That's one problem there. They didn't even adjust the hood. And what it's doing is it's chipping the paint off the front of the hood, and it's actually chipped it. And so that's one problem. The other problem is that the guy didn't do his homework on who had working on the car. They had the carburetor off to do something, and they lost all the choke parts. So the choke wasn't working at all. And we're having a hard time trying to get the parts to get the choke working. The distributor is virtually dead, and you cannot find a distributor for this particular car this year. Nobody rebuilds them. They're virtually non-existent. You may find one on eBay at best, and it's going to be used. And we already got a used one. So I told him, we're going to take the carburetor off and get you a decent carburetor with an electric choke for now. And we're going to get you a distributor, an aftermarket distributor to put in there so you can actually drive the car. The vacuum system on this car operates the headlights, and it also operates the valance for the wipers. And it was a mess. And so we've been working to get that working again. But we're just getting started on this car. It has noises, the compression is down in a couple cylinders, and we're hoping that the carburetor was flooding out and washing down these cylinders, and hoping they'll come back up a little bit. One other thing is they took all the AC stuff off this car, and they did damage doing that. And so he also wants the AC put back on the car, which we don't have all the parts for. That's a problem there. And this is one example of a perfectly great car, 427, rare, and it's also a 4-speed car, which is also a nice feature. And this car is going to be here for months, just getting it back to normal. So near the end of the season, we're just trying to get it running so he can drive it before the heat comes, and at least get some out of it. And then it's going to be here for the summer to have the rest of this work done. So that's where we're at with this car.